What's up, everybody? Welcome to MDIDV as we get ready for the Hammer Down series running at Chicagoland tonight as we get ready to go racing. So we got a good little show about the dudes here tonight as Parkhurst has officially gotten the pole. Let's see. Right now in the points lead, we have Kyle Harbin out by 7 points over Nathan Eastup, Greg Wood, and Mark Parker sitting in fourth. So Greg Wood and Nathan Eastup starting in fourth. Looking outside the cutoff line, we got Chris Puddin, Johnny No Pants, and Michael C. Let's go ahead and go through tonight's starting grid. Mark Parkhurst on the pole. Chris Pendle sitting in second. Then we got Tyler Woodard in third. Johnny No Pants in fourth. Greg Wood starting way back in fifth. Nathan Eastup in sixth. Outlaw starting seventh. Puddin starting in eighth. Michael ninth. Kyle Harbin in 10th. Michael Pittman Jr. will be rounding out the field in that 11th position. So got 11 cars here as they get ready to come off the line to go green flag racing. Should be one lap of pace in here tonight. Let's see how these guys do. 100 laps here. 100 laps here at Chicagoland. Should be a good race. These guys got to conserve tires, make pit stops. I'm expecting green flag pit stops here tonight. Parker's looking for that breakthrough win. He wants to keep himself up in this championship run. He's got himself a chance for a championship here. The win here would definitely put him in a good position if he could pull off a win here tonight. And I'm feeling like he's due. He's had a couple bad luck races, but definitely has the speed in that number 23. All right. Pace car's going to pull off, coming off of turn number 4, and we're going to go green flag racing. Let's see if Chris cannot spin it. Coming to the start-finish line. Looks like a clean start as we start heading down towards turn number 1. Chris and Mark get single file really quick. We got Tyler and Johnny No Pants side by side for that third position. Here comes Greg Wood in that number 67. Trying to make up a couple spots as he looks under Johnny No Pants. But Johnny getting that run on the high side of Tyler, trying to go side by side for third. Chris looking a little bit higher, but he's got Tyler Woodard up underneath him as they come out of turn number 3 down the front straightaway. Mark Parkhurst is going to lead lap number 1. Still side by side for that second spot. Tyler down on the bottom. Chris up high. Heading down towards turn number 3. So this track is a little bit different. There's a little curve on the front and the back straightaway. So these guys aren't necessarily ever really going truly straight around this track. Always having to look forward to a turn. Anything could happen as here comes Johnny No Pants on the high side. Bottom side might be wearing itself out. These tires getting a little bit of heat in it, and the top side working a little bit harder. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Nice run for Johnny No Pants, catching the draft off of Chris Pendle as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Still side by side for that third position. Looks like Greg Wood and Nathan Eastup have backed off a little bit. Maybe a little tire conservation, but here comes Greg Wood with a big run. Big run on that third place battle. Meanwhile, we got a battle for first as here comes Chris looking up underneath Parkhurst as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, back in line. It looks like Johnny No Pants has finally cleared Tyler. Here comes Greg Wood on high side. Single file for the front three, so we're going to watch this battle for fourth as Greg Wood works the high side of Tyler. Currently, we got Nathan Eastep sitting back a little bit as they're side by side, almost touch, heading down into the turn. Greg Wood on the high side. He's going to stay in the throttle as Tyler has to feather a little bit down there as he pinches it down low. Here comes Greg Wood out in front of Tyler. Give him the fourth place, sending Tyler back to fifth. Eastep not able to get up next to Tyler like Greg was. He's going to have to stay and sit in sixth. I think he's just conserving, but we got a battle for the lead again. Here comes Chris up underneath Parker's. Side by side for the lead, heading into turn number one. Chris trying to get it on the bottom side. He's going to try and, I think he's going to end up having to find a way to get Mark to pinch down and try and take that on the high side. He's going to need one heck of a run or maybe a little bit of help. It looks like being the leader is definitely a huge advantage right now. Got to remember, sitting behind that other car definitely affects the air on the nose of these cars. As they come across the start-finish line, heading down into turn number one. Pendle's going to stay on the back bumper of Mark. Maybe he can get him a little bit loose. It looks like Mark pushes up the track a little bit, coming out of turn number two. Here comes Pendle looking again. He's going to fall back in line. Back to single file for that battle. Sorry guys, I'm multitasking here. Ooh, Chris lost a ton of momentum there. Hold on 1 second, guys. As now we got Johnny No Pants battling for that battle for second as he's up underneath Chris. Chris probably used up his tires a little bit there. I was going to try and do the side-by-side, but I don't have both the car or the track on the other account. So I'm not going to be able to pull up the side-by-side for this one, but that's all right. Not a big field. Should be easy to keep track of if Chris has settled back into the second position. Here comes Greg Wood up to third. This right here, Greg Wood and Chris Pendle both having great seasons. This could potentially be the battle for the championship between Mark, Chris, and Greg Wood. Top three right here as we head down the back straightaway. How's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat. Excuse me. Single file for the field as these guys have settled in a little bit. A lot less racing going on at this point. Greg Wood looking a little bit higher now as they head down into the turn, trying to gain a lot of momentum out of turn number 4. He is gaining on the number 94, Chris, as they come down the front straightaway. So Greg Wood has found a little something up on the top side. He's on that back bumper. He's going to the bottom, up underneath Chris for that second position as Chris lets him around. Greg Wood's going to settle up in second. Does Greg Wood have anything to catch up to the 23 of Parker since they come down the front straightaway? Mark Parker's continues to lead the field. Greg Wood second, Chris Pendle third, Nathan Eastop in fourth. As Johnny No Pants has dropped back to that fourth position. Everything just kind of went away on me for a second, but we are back as we watch the battle for third, as here comes Estep on the high side of Chris Pendle. Looked like it got a little squirrely there as they come through the turns. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Chris gives it up to Nathan as he falls back in line in fourth. I'm going to move back from where I'm at. All right, so now Estep on the back bumper, a second place, Greg Wood. Are we going to get a battle here for that second spot? As it comes down the back straightaway, Estep all over the back bumper of the 67. Down into turn number 3 and 4. For a small field, we've got quite a bit of passing and action here as Greg Wood goes to the bottom. Estep up high as they come down the front straightaway. Here comes Estep. Greg Wood almost pitches them into the wall. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Estep on the high side. Greg Wood pitching it low. Estep going to get that position on the outside as we come down the back straightaway. Side by side for second. Estep's going to go ahead and take it as Greg Wood falls back to third. Here comes Chris Pendle trying to get up in the action, and all this time, nobody having anything for Mark Parker as he's got a 6/10 of a second lead on the field out in first. Nathan could potentially put himself up in the mix of this championship. He is in position now. So all of the top 4, actually all of the top 5, all involved in this championship run, all have had good runs this season. Any one of them could come home with the championship. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaways, back to single file action. Let's go check out in the back. We got Puddin in that 7th position, sitting in the number 98. As we got some battling further back, Kyle Harbin, Outlaw, and Michael Pittman. And Pittman all battling it out back here as it looks like Harbin has moved up to the 9th position. Outlaw struggling. He's back 4 spots, currently sitting 11th. Tires. That is going to be the one thing that these guys have to be careful about here. Matthew, by the way, thank you for the 23 days of following. As we move back up to this battle, it looks like we got Michael getting the heat put on him by Kyle Harbin for that 8th position. It looks like the battle for the lead is about to happen as Estep is closing in on Parker. So I'm going to jump over there in a minute. But here comes the pass for 8th as Harbin goes low. He's going to get around the 19th of Michael. Oh, they got a little bit of contact. I heard some issues back here as Chris and John get together. As we go back up to the front, here comes Estep looking for that position on the outside, looking for the lead as this is the battle for the lead. Mark Parker's in the 23, Nathan Estep in the 55 as they come down the back straightaway, looking into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Estep to the high side. Parker's not able to shut that door. He's going to go all the way down to the grass, cut that straightaway as short as possible, but Estep with the run on the high side. High side definitely advantage as these tires get older as they head through turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Nathan Estep has the lead in that number 55. Parker's drops back to 2nd. Greg Wood sitting here in 3rd. Pendle in 4th. Johnny No Pants sitting here in 5th. Is Puddin closing? Puddin's having a good run. Here comes a battle for the 7th position as Harbin has now caught Tyler Woodard. He's going to go to the bottom side in that number 34 with a big run. Oh, they almost touched coming out of turn number 2. Harbin's got to back out of it. He goes back in line not to take out the 77 of Tyler Woodard. He's going to look to the high side. That couldn't have been good on his tires there as we come down the front straightaway. Here comes Harbin now looking to the outside of Tyler. Tyler knows from experience as Michael's up in there trying to stick his nose in there. Tyler knows from experience it is not the place to be down on that bottom side, but he is stuck down there. He's going to lose 2 spots as Michael and Harbin get around him. Back up to the lead. Estep able to get 0.3 of a second on Mark Parker's. Greg Wood way back here as here comes Chris Pando up to his back bumper. He's going to go to the bottom side in turns number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Chris gets a little loose there. He's got to fall in line. Here comes Johnny No Pants with a run. Is he going to be contending for 4th? Greg Wood running all the way up on the wall in that number 67. He is using all the track to his advantage right now. Let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit. Let's just get an idea how close he is to that wall. Well, it looked worse on the other camera. Those guys running up ahead of him too. But he is using all this track as he comes down the back straightaway heading towards turn number 3. Here comes Chris. Back up underneath Greg Wood. Greg Wood might have just scraped the wall a little bit as they come out of turn number 4. Side by side for that 3rd position. Chris Pendo looking low. Greg Wood up high as they head down into turn number 1. Into turn number 1. Chris is going to send it low, but here comes Greg Wood on the outside. They almost make contact coming out of turn number 2. Chris is going to pull it way down, trying to not make contact. That allows Johnny No Pants up into this battle as he looks to the outside. What a race here for that 3rd position. Here comes Johnny No Pants looking up underneath Chris. Chris is going to shut that door. Down into turns number 1 and 2. Greg Wood in that 3rd spot, leading Chris in 4th and Johnny No Pants in 5th. As that battle for 3rd is starting to heat up. Oh, Greg into the wall in the 67. That's going to allow Chris and Johnny in there. Johnny and Chris make contact. Out of turn number 4, they were almost 3 wide. Coming across the line, Johnny No Pants in that number 41. Can't complete the pass. It looks like he's going to have to fall back to that 5th position. So hard to pass here. Greg Wood catching the wall there. Doesn't look like there's any real damage on that thing. Looks like he should be pretty good. Doesn't look like there's any damage on that thing, but he got the wall pretty good last time around. Oh, Greg is sideways out of turn number 2. What a save by the number 67. Wow. All right, I don't normally do this, but we're going to rewind this and take a look at this save. I mean, I don't think we realize how sideways Greg Wood was coming out. Oh, it was walking. Wow. Just about let go of it, but keeps not only the car straight, but saves it in that number 67. Nathan Estep out in front of Parker's. Greg Wood in 3rd as we are taking these laps down. We're going to complete lap number 30 when they cross the line. 30 laps complete. Greg Wood sitting in 3rd, Chris in 4th, Johnny No Pants 5th, Puddin. Oh, we got a battle here. Battle for the 6th position as Harbin looks up underneath Puddin. Here comes Michael in the 19. These guys are going to battle it out hard for the 6th position. I believe every single one of these drivers up in this points battle. Every position counting right now. Let's see, I think so. Harbin was our leader coming into this race, so he definitely wants to get some positions. But yeah, Puddin and Mike Michael all up in this one as they head down into turn number 1. All right, we got pit stops about to start as Tyler and Michael Pittman are deciding to pit next time by. So is E-Step. 19's going to be pitting in. Everybody's going to be coming down the pit road. Did Parker's miss? Looks like he's going slow. Did he miss? Oh, Parker's missed the pit entry. That's going to cost him dearly. And that number 23, he stays out. Chris gets the lead. Chris is going to go out there, lead a lap, get those bonus points. Puddin sitting back there in third. I can almost guarantee that Puddin's going to stay out. Let's watch this entry. So the whole field down on pit road except for these 3. Here comes Chris. Mark right behind him. Oh! All right, so Nathan E-Step gonna retain the lead when they come around. It looks like there were some issues on pit road. We're gonna go back and take a look and see if we can figure out exactly what happened coming off of pit road for these guys. Look at this. Oh, there was wrecking. So a couple people having to serve penalty as we had a car wreck down on pit road. Let's take another look at that. It looks like the 19 wrecks down on pit. Ooh. Big wreck coming on a pit road. Big deal for Tyler. Tyler taking a big hit there. So E-Step out in front by 5 seconds after the pit cycle. Brent, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Greg Wood in second. Johnny No Pants in third. Parker's all the way back in fourth after missing his pit stop. Chris Pendle in fifth. Outlaw in that 6th position. Puddin 7th. Michael coming down in 8th. As Pittman is sitting in 9th. Harbin and Woodard 1 lap down after pit road instances. So Nathan E-Step out front. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, we are 37 laps into this one as E-Step comes across the line to complete lap number 38. 6-second lead over Greg Wood. What a battle we got here for that second position. Parker's, Johnny No Pants, and Chris Pendle all together with Greg Wood as here comes Mark up underneath Greg. Big battle for the second spot. Parker's up underneath Greg Wood as they come out of turn number 2. Can't make the pass. He's got to get back up in line. Down, heading towards turn number 3. Greg Wood looking like he might have caught the wall again. It looks like there's a little damage on the right fender of that thing. So Greg Wood catching the wall again. might be an issue here for him because Arrow is definitely a big deal at this track. Yeah, he's got some damage on the front of that number 67. I've been running asphalt stuff with Andrew Clark, and a few other. It's so bad. And you see the stupid comments. Like, people don't realize how bad it is for us on dirt, where iRacing doesn't do anything about it. And that's why... Oh, big wreck! Big wreck! As John tried to clear himself, Chris was there. We got a wreck and the first caution of Tuesday night. Oh, no. I don't think Johnny No Pants realized that they were close to 3 wide. But big wreck, big wreck. Yellow flag is out. Yeah, that one definitely hurt. But yeah, so I posted that dude straight lining earlier. And these guys don't realize. Yeah, he was. A lot of the asphalt guys don't realize how bad we have it in the big block series. Even if we protest people, they don't get in trouble for it. And so when I posted it, and I've been doing it for 13 weeks, and all of a sudden people want to say it looks bad for the page. I mean, they can say whatever they want. I don't care, but. Yeah, it does. It did look like it might have been, but honestly, I mean, it would have happened. John was coming up, and I think Chris was making sure he had cleared Greg and didn't come up. He did say to Johnny he thought he was clear and he should have let off some more. But I mean, it is what it is. Those guys were racing hard. Todd, thank you for the like. Exactly, LaFon. So Nathan Eastep in the lead, Greg Wood second, Parker's in third. But yeah, I've been running a lot more asphalt here lately. That's why you hadn't seen me on dirt. That's also why I got chat banned, is running asphalt. That is, we do get away with a lot. Yeah, it's great racing. We do get away with a lot of stuff on dirt. I mean, I will say, and they don't get away with anything on asphalt. Yeah, you can report somebody for anything on asphalt. If it's legit at all, they're gonna get some kind of punishment. You report somebody on dirt, most of the time it's a warning. All right. We're going to get ready for some green flag racing. The great thing about this girl. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. I'm supposed to be getting my chat text back anyway. I told him, look, I've been running more asphalt, and it's hard to run asphalt without any kind, because I run open races when I run asphalt. And when you don't have your chat, yeah, they just messaged me and said my chat should be good now. If you can't tell people you're pitting, it creates an issue. Everybody gets mad at you that you're not saying that you're pitting in and whatever, and you almost get run over. So, hold on. It still says chat disabled. It probably won't start until after this race, but it should be unchat banned here. So we got E-Step in the lead. This is like a start over, almost at the halfway point. This is going to be crazy. We got a lot of hungry guys up here, and now some people that have had to use their fast repairs. So we got Greg Wood, Johnny No Pants, and Chris Pendle all going to have to race a little bit differently. And, whoa, Chris and Johnny, both a lap down. Johnny must have had to tow. That sucks. Well, you know, it was the second time I had an issue with the guy. And, that sucks. That sucks. No pants, no fast prepare for no pants. I didn't realize he had damage earlier. But yeah, so anyway, I had some guy tell me that I needed to stop stuttering and get out of my mom's basement, and I told him, I'm sorry, your mom doesn't love you. If you give me her number, I know I can change her mind. And yeah, that got me no, that's good, I tell you. I think it's funny. I still think it's funny. Would I have said it differently? No. I might have knowing that me and the guy already had a history 2 races in a row. I might have done it differently. But if it was a first time deal, I certainly would say the same thing again. I didn't even think it was that bad. Green flag is out as Nathan gets on the gas heading down towards turn number 1. Parker's on the outside. Here comes Michael up underneath Parker's. Remember, Michael's part of this battle for the championship as they head through 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, Michael's going to slide back into 3rd. Outlaw in 4th, Pittman 5th, Puddin in 6th, Tyler Woodard in 7th. Greg Wood up on the high side. I'll tell you what, this could have some massive implications for Chris. Chris just outside of the cutoff, having another bad race could definitely be devastating for that number 94 in the championship hunt. With only one more race until the championship weekend, so 2 more races after this week, Chris Pendle definitely needs to get back on the lead lap. So Parker's around east up on the inside. Can he complete the pass as they head down into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for the lead? Nathan Eastup in that Jurassic Park number 55. Man, we've seen him have so much luck in that paint scheme. He's trying to bring back some of the magic as they come down the back straightaway. He slides back into 3rd, or 2nd, as they head down into turn number 3. Parker's in the 23 Tropicana Toyota. What is it? I forget what they're running. He's got up to the lead, leading a bunch of laps here as they come out of turn number 2. I know it's not a Camry anymore. I'm having a brain fart. Somebody help me out. Supra, that's what it is. So the Toyota Supra of Mark Parker's out front as he's getting chased by the Camaro of Nathan Eastep as they come down the front straightaway. I totally had a brain fart there. That was bad. Let's go back to the battle back here as these guys are 2 wide all the way through the field. Look at Chris. He's going to go up there and try and get his lap back to Hardway. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I had a brain fart like that. Oh, contact between Harbin and No Pants. Is there a caution flag? Caution flag is out. No, not No Pants. Outlaw comes off the wall into Harbin. Scoots down through the grass. Big hit on the inside wall. Wow, that sucks for both of these guys. It's much worse for Outlaw. Let's take a look at a different angle. Let's see. I think it looks... I mean, Tyler came up a little bit, but Outlaw definitely came off the wall down to the inside. Big hit on the inside wall. I'll tell you what, John doesn't look terrible. I mean, he doesn't look good, but he certainly doesn't look terrible. But he's a couple laps down here. He's going to need a little bit of help. But he definitely looks, if he's not underpowered, he looks like he could still give it a decent run if he can get back on the lead lap. Bunch of cars coming down on pit road as we are halfway through this one. All right, guys. Lap number 52. We are on here tonight as we are on caution flag number 2. It's been pretty clean racing, but it's starting to intensify a little bit here. Parker's in the number 23, looking like he could take a victory here today, but it's definitely going to have to try and beat Nathan Eastop in that number 55. Shut up. All right, guys. We are going to get ready, I think, to get one to go this time by. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check on the kids. It's bedtime for them. I'll be right back. The kids put themselves... Yeah, I know. The cat's driving me nuts. I got to go get her fixed. I got to get her fixed is what I got to do. 235 days for that follow from Cortland. I appreciate it. Tucker, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. We're talking about that incident. And Kyle Harbin thinks he went up, but I don't think he did. So Parker's is going to be leading the green flag. They should be getting one to go this time by. All right. Yeah. These guys are funny, though. I don't know if you guys have ever heard these guys. Well, I know some of you have heard them.
Put your pants back on. Us guys will let you play up here with us.
I'm gonna default all smartassery to your substitute taking me out last week.
Did he really take you out?
Yeah, he didn't mean to, but he's fun.
They're having some fun out there. Chris, thank you for the share. But we are getting ready to go green flag race. That is one thing I love about this group of guys. And guys, this season's almost over, but they're doing the trucks next season. If you're not signed up with these guys, make sure you talk to them. Get signed up for that truck series. It'll be Tuesday nights instead of Monday nights next season. But make sure you guys get a hold of them, get signed up, get set up with the truck series. They are absolutely fun. Very rarely do you hear anybody get mad about anything. It is a good group of drivers to run with as they come out of turn number 4 to the start finish line. Mark Parkhurst out in the lead. Go check out Deep Racing on Facebook for more information, guys. Mike, thank you for the like. As they come out into turn number 1, Parkhurst out in the lead as we got Eastop trying to clear Michael out of turn number 2. He's going to do it for that second position. Michael back to third. Meanwhile, we got Greg Wood and Puddin side by side with Hardman right behind them. It's kind of funny because the 67, the 34, and you guys have seen Kyle drive that 34 too. We're all the ones that started MDI as a league, and it's turned into this. So with the broadcast and stuff, but those guys, Kyle Harbin, Greg Wood definitely played a big role in where we are today. Out of turn number 2, Greg Wood up underneath Puddin as we come down the back straightaway. Door to door, almost touched him as they head down into turn number 3. Greg Wood on the inside. Harbin nowhere to go, really taking 3 wide as they come out of turn number 4. Don't look now, Chris back on the lead lap in the number 94. He wants a piece of this action for 4th. Puddin playing strong out on the high side as now Harbin follows him in line. Meanwhile, we're going to battle for 2nd. They're going to go back single file as they go back to this battle for the 4th position. Looks like Harbin's going to get around Greg as they come to 3. Now he's looking low up underneath Puddin as they come out of turn number 4. Harbin with the power move. Remember, that's our points leader. As we head down into turn number 1, side by side for this position. No look now, they're battling up for 2nd as Michael keeps looking up underneath the 55. Let's watch this battle for the 4th position as they're back single file there. It looks like Harbin's going to be able to clear Puddin as Greg Wood up against the wall coming out of turn number 4, trying to get that momentum up again as they head down the front straightaway. Here comes Michael looking up underneath E-Step for this battle for 2nd as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Nothing there. He's going to fall back in line. Side by side for that 2nd position. Michael's got the spot up underneath there. As Michael making a move for that 2nd position. I'll tell you what, Michael has shown some signs of brilliance in this league. He just hasn't had that breakout race, but he is fighting down on the inside. He hasn't had that consistency, I'll say. As he is fighting on the inside, but Kyle Harbin making a run to the front in that 34. He's now competing for this 2nd spot. Up underneath E-Step as they come out of turn number 4. Give Michael the 2nd position, but here comes Harbin to take it away from him. Heading down into turn number 1 and 2. What a race we got here. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, side by side. Nope, Harbin's got to fall back in line as they head down towards turn number 3. Harbin, look at, where the hell did Tyler come from? Tyler up in front of E-Step. I didn't even see him coming. Tyler making his way up to the 4th position. Greg Wood and Chris are not up here in the front. They're falling the wrong way. Here comes Tyler Harbin looking low again. Is there anything there? Down the back straight away, they almost touch as they head towards turn number 3. Harbin's going to shoot it down low. Side by side, up underneath as they come out of turn number 4. Battle for 2nd, doing nothing but help the 23 at Parker since he's now out to an 0.8 of a second lead. These guys beating these tires up as Mark Parker is driving away from the field. He might be watching that race in his mirror. That's a pretty good race. Ain't gonna lie. Here comes Harbin. Harbin's gonna take that 2nd spot. Now Tyler's coming in the 77. They have locked E-Step in the dust as E-Step's 0.9 of a second behind this battle as we head down into turn number 3. Out of turn 4, Harbin's now in that 2nd spot. Tyler give him the 3rd position as he's cleared Michael coming down the front straightaway. Down into 1 and 2. Now they're going to set their sights on the leader. Eating up that lead. Already 0.1 of a second closer to Parker as they come out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Wow. Good racing here as Harbin is definitely closing on the number 23. Harbin up against the wall. Here comes Tyler Woodard looking up underneath Harbin. He wants that spot. Excuse me. Tyler had some speed in qualifying, showed some promise, fell back early got caught up with a pit road incident, but now battling back up into his third position, showing that he qualified where he should have been, as he now wants to compete for the lead. They had that lead down to 0.3 of a second over Parkhurst as they are closing in, coming out of turn number 4. Kyle Harbin, look at him go in that number 34. I gotta look. What exactly does he have on that thing? AM spec. You know, Harbin, you never know what he's going to show up with. That's why I always got to look and take a good look at whatever car he's running as they head down into turn number 3. Single file. They are all but there. 0.2 of a second back from our leader. We're about to have a battle for the lead. Here comes Harbin looking up underneath Parker's. Everybody else pretty much single file through the field. We're going to go back to this battle for the lead as Harbin is there knocking on Mark's door as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Harbin looking low, up underneath Parker's. Can't find anything there. He's going to stay in line. Pair of Toyotas up at the front of the field, followed by the Camaro of Tyler Woodard. Out of turn number 4, Harbin just riding with that number 23. Yes, sir. Single file heading into turn number 1 and 2. Tyler now thinking about putting the pressure on Harbin. Harbin says, I better go. He's going to look low out of turn number 2. Nothing there. Down the back straightaway. Harbin won that lead, but Tyler might want it more as he almost gets in the back of Harbin. Out of turn number 4, Harbin's going to duck low, up underneath Parker's, go down to the grass. Then he gets side by side with him down into turn number 1. He's got to fall back in line, loses some ground down on the inside apron as they head down through turns number 1 and 2. Harbin low, Parker's high as they come out of turn 2. That high lane definitely helping Parker's right now. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the back bumper Harbin. Harbin. That's awesome. Let's see. What's on the... Oh, it says Hagen Harbin on the side, too. As Harbin out of turn number 2, side by side, door to door with Parker's. Trying to get that lead. He's going to lose a ton of momentum off of 2. That's going to allow Woodard up on the outside. I didn't even see that. Thank you for pointing it out, Spencer. Here comes Harbin sending it deep, pushing it up towards Parker's. Parker's with that run on the high side. Parker's definitely slower right now. But that outside lane playing to him, and he's able to keep up there in the lead. Door to door now with Woodard out of turn number 2. Harbin going to lose that second spot. Let's see if Woodard has any more luck. Let's go take a look. He does have some damage. So I think that was the damage earlier. I think he just took the repairs. I don't think he took his fast repair. I'm not 100% sure. I want to see a slide job. I don't know if there's anybody. Look, if there's somebody there's 2 drivers that'll do it. Because Chris isn't here. We have a guy called Slide Job Chris. Here comes Woodard looking low. Can't do anything with it. Oh, did Parker's just catch a piece of the wall? I saw a little bit of smoke as we come out of turn 2. But the 2 drivers that might do it that are in here would be Nathan Eastep, and they're side by side, or Greg Wood. Greg Wood could very possibly do something like that. Now I wish I had Chicago. Oh, that was pretty freaking close to one there. That was pretty close to the slide job there, LaFond. And it was from Eastep. Oh, it's the slide job with the crossover. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. We still got a battle for the lead, but this is absolute chaos through here. As we go back to the front, Tyler takes the lead from Parker's. Gets the wall out of turn number 4. Oh, no. Big hit by the 77. He's got to have a bunch of damage on that thing. He hit it hard. That thing cannot be happy. Oh, Tyler sent it. That was a pretty close to a freaking asphalt slide job. We're going to go watch that one again. I got to rewind it. Tyler sends that thing in. Let's go far chase. He sends that thing in deep. Slides up in front. Slam into the wall. It's so funny that you said you wanted slide jobs, and that's probably pretty close. As pretty close as it gets to a slide job on asphalt. Those two situations right there. That is hilarious. So Parkus and Harbin just riding right now as Tyler has a damage number 77. I don't know how that's going to affect him. He's going to want to repair that damage as they're coming to 25 laps to go. Michael on the pit road in that number 19. Putting in the 98, Outlaw in the 12, as we got Chris, Greg Wood, Nathan Eastep. Sorry about it. LaFon, you're not out there for the dirty slide job. So Eastep in the 55, here comes Greg Wood. Greg Wood doing a slide job. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow flag. What happened here? Chris Pendle caught up in this one. What happened to him? Ooh. I missed it. Oh, I didn't realize he even got him. Oh, Chris got loose and Greg just a little tap. Chris able to slide through the grass though without hitting anything in that 94. That's good. He doesn't have another fast repair. Yeah, I was paying attention to chat and didn't see it. So I'll tell you what, the one person that was looking for this caution has got to be the 77. He smoked that wall. David, thank you for supporting for 2 months. I appreciate it. So I don't know if Tyler's got a fast repair or not. We're about to find out. We're going to sit on board with him as it looks like Outlaw stays out to lead a lap in that number 12. Everybody else on pit road, 23 laps to go. It looks like we're going to have about a 20-car shootout here. Or 20-lap shootout. Let's see if Tyler has a fast repair. No fast repair. At least he's not using it. I'm not sure how much damage he has. Michael having pitted and that caution coming out, that might have hurt him. So Outlaw in the lead. Wow. Yeah, he got caught up with that issue with Michael spinning it onto pit road and being in the way. So I thought he had gotten contact with Michael and used it then. I just wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, he's out of fast repairs too.
I didn't have the car check again. I gotta come back.
Uh-oh. We got people coming back on pit road. So Parkhurst is going to get back to the lead in that number 23. Parkhurst having a great run here. Yeah, they're talking about the damage right now on Tyler's car. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's not great. You don't want that damage on your car, but it's definitely very drivable. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Spencer. That's what I definitely thought. I just wasn't 100% sure. But that damage, I don't know. Harbin's got damage. He's been coming up through. Greg Wood had damage earlier, and he was still running fine. So I don't know if that's going to affect him. It might affect him if he gets out front by himself. But I don't think it's going to affect him as a whole through this race. Did Harbin take care of his damage? Harbin might still even have damage on the nose. Yeah, Harbin didn't fix his damage. He's been running fine. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal for Spencer. Yeah, the nose is fine. Just a little bit of damage on the side. It might affect him a little bit, but that 77 is fast here today. All right, we should be getting one go to green this time by, so that means we're going to be taking the green flag with 20 laps to go. 20 lap shootout here, guys. These guys have put on one heck of a show. These guys have definitely put on a good show here tonight, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. Let's get this stream shared for the 20-lap shootout. Let's get some people up in here cheering for these guys. As we are going to go green flag racing this time by. Go ahead and let me know who your picks are to win this one. I don't even know who to pick. There's been so many people that have showed a lot of speed here. I could say 5 drivers right now. Maybe 6 drivers I think could win. Like, realistically take the victory. Not a top 3 to win. There we go, right, Josh? I'll tell you what, they've been thinking about it. This is a good track to try it on. I don't know if they would go 4 wide, but these guys have a lot of respect for each other, but they'll definitely do 3 wide. I'm sure they're not scared of that. All right, green flag is out. It looks like Harmon might have spun the tires a little bit there as they head down towards turn number 1. Yeah, that's very true. Parker's in the lead as Kyle and Tyler battle it out for second as Greg Wood is on their back bumper. Remember, these guys have probably all taken tires. These cars might be loose right now. This being in the pack like this is going to make these guys even looser, especially if you got somebody on your back bumper. They're spread out a little bit now as Harvin drops to the bottom in that second spot. Here comes Greg Wood in the 67 looking for third as it looks like Tyler's going to drop back to 4th. But here comes Chris to the outside. He wants that 4th position. Ooh. Tyler gets loose down on the bottom, saves it. As they head down into turn number 3. Tyler, I'll tell you what. Spencer, you'll agree with me, but Tyler's come a long way. Oh, he stepped off the wall. Tyler's come a long way, especially here recently. It's been really cool to see Tyler mature like he has through Southern Grown and now here. So it's good seeing Tyler run up front as he gains more consistency in that number 77. But we're going to go back up here as Mark Parkers has the lead. Harvin's going to try and reel him in that number 34. We have 17 laps to go this time by. 17 laps. Parker's in the lead. Harbin second. Greg Wood in third. Chris Pendle in 4th. And look at Puddin up in this battle, not by strategy, not by playing it safe, but just sheer driving the wheels off that number 98. He's put himself in position for an opportunity for at least a podium here tonight if he can grab just a couple more spots. Good to see that. Outlaw in the number 12. Nathan Eastop with that amazing save we just watched in 7th. Michael Pittman in 8th. Tyler Woodard in 9th. Michael in that number 19 is Johnny No Pants still 1 lap down, looking for one more opportunity to get back on the lead lap. Back up to the battle, the race for the lead. Yeah, but he's always been like that. But I'll tell you what, Tyler's skill level, though, has improved 100 times. 100 times. It makes it easier when they got help, but it looks like these leaders are going to get back together here. This is going to be an interesting finish with 15 laps to go. By the time we get towards the end of these 15 laps, I believe Harbin, Greg, Chris, and Puddin are all going to be reeled in, maybe even Outlaw. And who knows, E-Step could be there too. So I think we're going to have quite the battle for the win at the end of this one. Parkers isn't just driving away, and now here comes Greg Wood with a little bit of speed up underneath Harbin as we got a battle for second. This is what Parkers wants to see As they come out of turn 2, side by side for second. Greg Wood's going to try to make quick work of Kyle Harbin. As they head down into turn number 3, he needs to send it in there. And as LaFawn would say, give him a slide job and get working on that chase. I don't have a chance. Well, you know, he's in that. Look at him. He's pulling in on this 4th and 5th place battle. So Outlaw has a chance to at least be there. You know, I'm kind of rooting for Parkhurst a little bit, just personally, just seeing how hard he's been battling this season. I think it's going to be hard to beat Greg Wood if Greg gets up there, though. Out of turn number 4, Greg Wood finally clearing Harbin. Harbin smokes the wall on the 34. That's going to give Greg Wood that space he needs as Harbin absolutely demolishes the wall. He's got a bunch of damage on the right side of that number 34, but he should be all right. Now he's got Chris Pendle right behind him in that number 94 as we have a 4-car battle for the 2nd position. Down into turn number 3. Greg Wood setting his sights on the leaders. So keep an eye on that gap as they come out of turn number 4. Puddin', I'm so proud of Puddin' too. In that 98, making that move to the inside for that 4th position. You don't think Greg will have a chance to win? Oh, Outlaw? No, I don't think Outlaw will beat these guys. Unless they wreck. The guys I was talking about, I think that would have an opportunity to win if they made it to the front are going to be Mark, obviously, Greg Wood, Kyle Harbin, Chris Pendle, and Nathan Estep. Those were the main guys I thought could take the victory here tonight. But man, Kyle Harbin demolished that car. He's going to need a caution. He's definitely dropping backwards with that damage. But putting up to the 3rd spot, look at the 98. Getting himself into a podium spot as it looks like Greg Wood is trying to reel in the number 23. Let's look at the lap time. Last time by, Greg Wood was a 1/10 of a second faster. They got 9 laps to go. Let's see what the speed difference is this time by. It was identical. That's not enough for Greg Wood. He's got to pick up the pace to catch the number 23 of Parkhurst. He's going to move up the track. That has been his best friend. This is about the point of the cycle that it really starts to work for Greg Wood in that number 67. It is going to get close here at the end. I can almost guarantee it as we're going to come around. We're going to get 8 laps to go this time by. Eight laps to go. Greg Wood closing the gap. He's got it down to almost 0.5 of a second as they come through turns number 1 and 2. That time by was 1/10 of a second quicker. Let's check out Puddin' in that 3rd spot as Outlaws made his way to 4th. Chris Pendle in 5th. Nathan Estep up to the 6th position. If they get a caution, this number 55 could definitely play a role in this battle for the win. No doubt about it. Anytime you put Estep up there, there's always an opportunity for him to win. So come out of turn number 1, 7 laps to go. Greg Wood did not gain any that time. So it seems like one lap he gains 1/10. And the next lap, he gains absolutely nothing. Greg Wood's got to figure out something different, or he's not going to get there. Greg's going to shoot it up way high this time. Let's see what kind of run he gets out of turn number 4. He's got it within 0.5 of a second, but he's not close enough as he's got 6 laps to go. He is running out of time. That time by only 3/100th of a second. That's not going to cut it, Greg. Putting in that 3rd position, not only in the 3rd position, but pulling away in the 3rd position in that number 98 as Chris Pendle behind him. Nathan Estep up to 5th. Outlaw drops back to 6th. Harbin all the way back to 9th. That damage has definitely hurt that number 34, and he was a points leader coming in. 5 laps to go as Parkhurst has the lead. Can he finally close the deal? Looking promising for him here today. Greg Wood has to gain more than 1/10 of a second each lap in order to catch him. Down the back straightaway, Greg Wood still hasn't caught anything this lap It looks like he might have peaked as we're going to come around to 4 laps to go this time by. It was looking like we were going to get everybody all together, but everybody kind of split up. But Greg Wood came up with a little bit of time late in that lap. He's got it down to about 4.5 tenths. Will the draft start playing a role for that number 67 to help pull him in here soon? That's the one thing about the next gens. That drafting is a little bit later, or it takes a little, you have to be a little bit closer for the draft to work. On turn number 4, we're going to get 3 laps to go this time by. Still half a second. Still half a second between first and second. Down the back straightaway. Parker's in the lead. It looks like he's going to be able to take the victory here today if he could just do 2 more clean laps. Greg Wood hoping for a little bit of help at this point. He's got to close down to 4 tenths of a second, but it might be too late. He's got to gain a ton this lap to have an opportunity. 2 laps to go. The gap is closing, but not enough for Greg Wood as Parker's continues to lead in that number 23. Puddin losing some of that distance to 4th place. Chris Pondo as they come down the back straightaway. We're going to get 1 lap to go this time by as Parker's comes out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap for Parker's. Parker's worked so hard this season to get this in the number 23. Greg Wood trying to close in the 67. Through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway 1 more time. Parker's can taste it. Just needs to be perfect through 3 and 4. Out of turn, into turn number 3. Out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Parker's takes the victory in that number 23. Greg Wood second. Puddin the home in 3rd. Great run for the 98. Chris in 4th, East at 5th, Outlaw in 6th. Wow. Good win for Parker's here tonight. This kid definitely deserves it as he put a lot of work in that number 23. Good win for him. He's got a lot of reason to celebrate here, guys. And I'm sure he's going to. That's going to be one happy kid. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this chat as he has some donuts. Let that kid celebrate. I'll tell you what. You know who else is going to be excited? That number 98. Well, let's go pull him into the booth. The 98 of Puddin. What's up, brother? Puddin, you got a copy?
What's up, man?
Man, what a run here tonight. You take that 3rd place, not by luck, not by chance, not by strategy, but by pure muscle there at the end of this one. You got to feel great about this race.
I actually feel a little guilty, man. I was just sitting here talking with the Outlaw, and I'm trying. I told him, man, I got to race you. You're my buddy. I got to race you for this, and I pinched him off, and I think that took away from a podium position for him. So I don't want to take any credit away from him. Congratulations to those guys out front that won the race. That they were again fast. They were fast as hell. I was just trying to do everything I could to keep the wheels underneath us. I do again want to apologize to Outlaw James. Thanks for everything you do. Robbie Racing on YouTube, Lightning Rap, Step Racing, Keystone Light for keeping me hydrated, Al and Chris for everything they do. I finally got to outrace Chris. I got to outrun my Ohio buddy. Showed him that Chevy Power. What's up, man? That Chevy Power. Sorry about that Ford, buddy. I had to do that to you tonight. And I'm crossing my fingers. I don't think it's going to be enough to get to the points, but I'll be happy to. I'm happy with this. And again, man, I gotta apologize to my buddy Outlaw here.
Oh, look, I'm sure he's probably telling you that you don't need to apologize. That was a great run here tonight, regardless of how that went on. If you can't race your friends hard, you can't race anybody hard. But great run. I mean, you probably kept that thing cleaner than anybody else kept their cars tonight, so you got a lot to really be proud of, but good finish.
0x.
Of course, you are the king of 0x, aren't you?
0x, no fast repair. I will take that and do that little monkey brush on my shoulder. So,
well, go ahead. You already gave your thanks, so I don't know what else to ask you. But man, good run here tonight. Go celebrate it, and I'm sure there's a keystone or two in your future tonight.
Right there it is, baby.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Thanks a lot, James.
No problem. All right, so good run from Puddin'. As he goes ahead and takes a podium finish, let's bring in Greg Wood. How are you going to let the kid beat you, Greg?
Too little, too late. I knew what I wanted to do. I just did it a lot too late.
Man, that thing was fast here tonight. I know you bounced off the wall a couple times, but man, we got one hell of a save. I think it was out of turn number 4, maybe, or no, turn 2. You saved that thing. You were sideways. I think everybody was a little squirrely about that point. Man, that was a great race.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. There towards the end, I kind of did a slide job on Kyle, and he parked her in the fence off of 4. I took the air off his nose. And then I think one lap, me and Chris kind of boxed in Nathan off of 2. I took him 3 wide and had to hold it super low. But yeah, it was a fun race.
It was definitely a lot of fun to watch, and watching people like Mark and even putting behind you, and then even Tyler. I mean, all people that you haven't. I mean, Mark's been slowly getting better, and he's been strong here at Hammerdown since he got in. But I mean, Puddin', the improvement with Puddin', he ran 3rd, and it wasn't by strategy. He passed those guys. Tyler, how long did Tyler run up front? I mean, these are guys that you wouldn't think we'd be talking about, and you got to race these guys, and that's got to make it a lot more difficult for you.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Definitely Puddin'. Puddin' gave me no room. I mean, you expect to enter the person on the high side to enter from the wall into the turn. No, he was entering the turn in the middle and staying on the middle. I was like, man, I can't make my arc. I had to just drive her in as hard as I could that one lap and just kind of hopefully I cleared him, and luckily I did. But yeah, Puddin' stayed right on my freaking door. I was like, geez, you Pete's.
Well, he's gotten faster too, and definitely, harder to race as far as because he's faster, and he can drive differently, but definitely safer to race than he was in the past.
Oh yeah,
a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys, but man, good run. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, first and foremost, the wife as always. Then thank you for putting on a good broadcast. Everybody at Deep Racing and Hammer Down for a nice, clean season. Really didn't have drama whatsoever. Nice, clean racing. I mean, it was a small field tonight, but I mean, it was nice, clean passes. I mean, a couple whoops and sorries along the way, but I mean, all in all, it's been great.
All right, so Al just told me unofficially, final 4, Mark, Greg, Nate, and Kyle. Chris misses the final by 1 point and putting 2 points behind. So that was a close one.
Man, I did not want Mark to win, but yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Kyle because I did park it on his nose, but I mean, he still made the final 4. I mean, I really didn't park it on his nose. There's probably about half a car between us, but I took the air off his nose and he just smacked the wall. But Kyle, Nathan, me, and actually the top 4 stayed the same. So final 4 is going to be rough. These next 2 tracks are going to be a pain in the butt.
It sounds like Mark is going to give you a run. We both run Kyle a lot. I was explaining to people earlier how that's kind of how MDI started. Was you, me, Kyle, and Carl. So I was talking about that earlier. So racing Kyle's never easy. He's always fast, and then you can never count out Nate.
The thing that I love the most is that last race. I know next gen cars and Xfinity cars are totally different, but I mean, coming off a KMM win, dominating stage 1, 2, and actually pretty much the whole race at Vegas, I feel pretty good going in there. But North Wilkesboro is going to be it's gonna be a little bit of a crapshoot.
That one's going to be a tough one. But good luck, and man, enjoy this podium finish and try to get yourself a victory next week.
All right, man. Thank you.
Later, brother.
See ya.
All right, so that's Greg Wood with the second place finish. Let's go ahead. You know, you're going to have to change your Discord name. It's just not going to fit anymore.
Man, how about that though? I told you I run good here.
Look, I told him I was secretly, I guess not so secretly, rooting for you. Man, what a run here! You had to work at it. I mean, early on in the runs, you were definitely the car to beat, but as those runs came on, it seemed like it evened out a little bit. And man, you had to work. I mean, when Kyle caught you that one time, and Tyler, man, you had to work to stay out in the front.
Yeah, they were on a little bit fresher tires there, so I was just trying to move up top, make them pass down low. Because once you got good laps on the tires, then you couldn't pass down low. You could run down there, but you couldn't pass very well down there. So I was just trying to stay high and make a mark for it.
Man, how does it feel to make it into victory lane? I mean, you've been working so hard, got so close. You even made a mistake and missed pit road today, but you still pull off the victory.
Of course you saw that. Man, this feels freaking awesome, though. I was really hoping to get a good run here. I ran an ARCA race here in another league a few weeks ago and ran really good against some really good competition, and I was hoping for a good run tonight. And not that good, but hey, I'll take it, man.
You know, all puns intended based on your sponsor on the hood there. Do you think you can squeeze yourself out of championship?
I hope so. I really hope so. I love Wilkesboro, and I've been pretty good at mile and a half this year, so.
You know, it's amazing, and I was just talking to Greg about it. The improvements we've seen, like with you, and Tyler, and you know some of the other drivers, and obviously Puddin. But I mean, like especially over there at 1776. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have come in there, and even you. I mean, you were probably ahead, but Tyler struggled over at Southern Grown when I first seen him running. Now here he is. It doesn't matter if it's a truck, Xfinity car, what it is. I mean, what do you guys have going on there that's starting to make everybody work so much better? I mean, Johnny, he's improved tremendously too in the 41. I know he had a rough night tonight, but man, what do you guys have going on? Is it that orange juice or something you guys are drinking that are making you better? Tommy, thank you for the follow.
We all work together before the races, compare data and where we're running, how we're running it, and help each other to get better. And it's really been working out this season. I'm really proud of all my teammates and how well they've all done, and proud of myself for how good of a season I've had.
Yeah, just seeing the improvements and me watching and seeing it from the outside, I guess probably gives me a different respect for it. But seeing the improvements on that team as a whole has been absolutely amazing. And then to have you come out here and take a victory and be running for the championship and be a true contender, man, that's got to feel good, and it looks real good for the team.
Man, 1776 is going to win a championship. I'm just going to tell you that much.
Well, congratulations. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to? I don't know if I asked you.
No, you didn't. But I got to shout out all my teammates, like you said, John, Tyler, even though he wasn't here tonight, Jim, Spencer Teal, Thad Failer. He really works to help us with telemetry data and everything to help everybody improve their lap times and tire wear and all that. And I gotta thank my mom for sitting through all my races. I know she probably gets pretty bored watching me drive around in a circle for an hour or two every night, but I really appreciate her for that.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV. I won a race.
Well, good win here tonight. Go enjoy it. Get ready for the championship. I mean, these guys have to be scared of you. I think you're a contender.
I hope they're scared of me. I'm going to back bumper tonight.
Right. Well, go enjoy this one. Congratulations. Great one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for broadcasting.
No problem, bud. All right. That is Mark Parker's with the victory here tonight. Good run. Proud of him. He has definitely put some work in. A lot of those guys, like I said, at 1776 as a whole, like I said, we've seen a lot of improvement across the board. Let's go ahead and pull up the results. We have Parker's Wood to win, Greg Wood in second, Puddin in third, Chris Pendle in fourth, Nathan East at fifth, Outlaw in sixth, Michael C. seventh. Is that Chicino? Is that how I say that? I think that's how I say it. Michael Pittman Jr. in eighth, There you are, Michael. It was crazy. I will agree. Tyler Woodard, 9th. Kyle Harmon, 10th. And Johnny No Pants brings it home 11th. Tough day for him. He had a good run going. Just a good season as a whole, a good run tonight. Not able to make the championship cut. Finished in 11th today.